Number 47.
This is Brady. One more time.
A look back on all things 90s and 2000s. The movies.
Here we go. Ooh, somebody stop me!
The awkwardness.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Here's your host, Brady Broski.
That is me. My mic needs to be turned up a little bit there. There we go. The Verizon guy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it started. It was hot before, and now it's
now it's cold.
We're back to being hot.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Welcome into the most nostalgialistic podcast on the planet. This would be Brady one more time. I am Brady, your host, which you can hear me around the country on iHeart radio stations. For example, 103.5 KISS FM here in Chicago.
I've heard of that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Number
big
one.
Time. Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah.
And as always, my co-host is here today, the Kickball King, a guy who could care less about anybody but himself.
What?
Him and his green bubble Android phone.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm so sorry that I didn't let the iPhone peer pressure get to me and buy an iPhone just so that my bubbles would be the right color on
It's
your phone.
not just the bubble color. It's
Okay.
it's the text, the message, chat group. So you screw everything up. You like something up here, and we don't see what's going on, and nobody knows what you're talking about, and it's like literally 10 to 1
And
in our group.
You do know that this is all Apple's doing. That Android has had this technology longer than Apple. Apple could adopt RCS in full anytime they wanted to, but they don't because they want you to shame the Android people to try to get the Android people to buy Apples.
And shame we will.
Yeah.
Devilish Dan Ginsburg is here. It's literally like 10
There's
people
our
to
hot
1.
take. We're like 2 minutes in.
No, we're talking phones today.
Yeah.
The history
by the
of
way,
phones.
before we get to phones,
Go.
while we're talking about controversy.
Yeah, what happened?
Last episode, we really stirred up some controversy on Argentina. They did. Some of the viewers and listeners and TikTok and Instagram reel watchers did not take fondly to our comparison of Argentina being the LeBron of soccer with their flopping.
Yeah.
And then we had some heated anti-Argentina people battling it out with the heated pro-Argentina
Ooh, I like
people.
that. It's called engagement.
We touched a
nerve?
Yeah, touched a nerve.
And they were just going back and forth?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it when they fight on social media. It's what it was built for.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, that's
fun to
cool.
watch.
Any other other feedback from that last episode? Because it wasn't even the topic was greatest American bands.
I know, but that's
the one that got the most views.
There were a lot of comments about band suggestions. I think, but we covered a good amount of them. There was a lot about Van Halen. There were some Grateful Dead mentions, so I felt good about throwing that one in at the end because there were a few Deadheads weighed in.
Yeah.
But none the controversy of some people felt Aerosmith were too like pop friendly, which I didn't like, too pop music friendly.
Okay, I could see
a
that.
Rock band.
I could see that. But
Yeah.
the Beach Boys were
Right.
They're basically
like
a boy band with
bubble
guitars.
pop. Yeah. So
Okay, cool. Thanks for the feedback. Let's jump into it. This is phones.
I'm
Cell
excited
phones.
for
Is it
this.
cell phones?
I
What are we
just talk
titling
phones.
this? Phones?
The evolution
history
of the telephone.
Like, what's the guy's name? Bell invented the phone.
Yeah, we're gonna start in
18. No, I think we brought this up because you and I, being so close in age, that we grew up before cell phone. Everybody had cell phones, and during it, and now where we are today. So yeah, let's just kind of go over. Like, I'll start real quick. When was your first cell phone? When did you own your first cell phone? What age were you?
My first cell phone, I was a senior in college. I was 18. I was living on my own, which is a story, that is a story for another episode. But I really needed one. They were just becoming a thing, and I really needed one because I didn't have a car. I was taking public transit. I was taking buses to work, getting rides from friends to school to coordinate stuff. I didn't have a landline wasn't really an option for me, and I needed to be able to call other people's landlines to coordinate stuff. Yeah. So I got one. I don't remember the brand, but it was this tiny little, just had the numbers and a 2-line screen where you could just see the numbers you typed. We didn't. We'll get to texting, obviously, but texting was not a thing.
No. That didn't come till later.
So I was senior of high school. I'm gonna guess college for you.
What year?
That would be 2000.
2000. This is very similar.
Okay.
Right around there. Because I remember, first of all, they were expensive.
Yes.
For kids our age.
Yes.
Our parents weren't paying for them because our parents didn't have them. Like
No.
that was not a, that was they were live and die by the landline, so they absolutely had to have a cell phone.
Well, if we rewind a tiny bit, at some point in the 90s, my parents had a car phone, which was like the thing that predated the cell phones. You
No,
had an
they
antenna
didn't.
attached to your
like Miami Vice, like
there was like an antenna that was like attached to your rear view mirror, and it like went into the cigarette lighter in the car.
Right.
And you could make calls just while you were in the car. So, like, if my dad was picking my mom up at the airport and I was at home, he could use the car phone to call our landline. This makes us sound 100. To say, like, hey, your mom's plane is not here yet. I'm going to be home late.
I'm gonna be honest. You're the first person I ever met who had a car phone.
A car phone? You don't remember?
No, that was not a thing.
When you drove around
I thought it was
in the 90s,
fake.
you would see antennas coming off of cars sometimes.
I just thought they really liked the radio and they wanted stations from elsewhere.
Yeah, extra strong
So
signal.
okay. So does the phone? So many questions. Does the phone come with the car? Or
No,
do you have to purchase
buy a
it
car,
separately?
You buy this mount, and
Yeah.
it's almost like a cordless phone with
Yeah.
a mount, and it plugs into the cigarette lighter for for electricity.
Okay.
And it's like has a cord.
Yeah.
You pick it up, but you talk on it in the car.
But what
But
was
it
the
doesn't
was
leave
it
your
like
car.
service? Like there was like AT&T or Verizon?
I don't know who it was back then, but there was like.
So it was like a separate bill from.
Yeah, I mean, the service was horrible. You know, if you were driving, the odds that you were going to actually be able to make and maintain a call, like you probably had to stop driving just to make the call. But
Yeah.
that was like my first introduction into you being able to make a call somewhere other than a payphone, which is another thing I'm sure we'll get to, or a landline.
Yeah. So did you use it for? Was it like could you use it to call friends?
No,
It was emergency.
No, this is like for emergencies.
Emergencies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably the reason why is because like the calling, you got charged
Right. God,
almost
who
per.
knows
I think
how much
per
minute.
per call per
Yeah.
minute.
It's probably like this $3 to make the call and then 50 cents a minute or something crazy.
The best was so I'm like around 2000, same
Okay, so
around
you're
same
in
year.
college at that
College. Oh, you know what? It might be 2001. Yeah, it was the year after me and my friends lived on the beach for the summer.
No, okay.
We had
Wow.
we had
need to talk about that. We should do an episode on the
yeah.
beach.
The beach, just the beach. Mount Rushmore of beaches.
North Ave.
There's 5 of us that lived together. 1 or 2 of us had the cell phone, but I remember the one friend that had it before anybody else, and it was always this is for emergency uses only.
Right.
Like that's what kids were
Right.
getting cell phones for.
Right.
There's no, like you said, there's no texting. Obviously, it wasn't a smartphone, so you couldn't go online. We could barely go online.
Oh God, no!
With
That
our
was
desktops.
years later.
Yeah.
right. We had dial-up for our computers
Right.
at that point.
Yeah.
Laptops were a new thing.
Right. So, so right around that era, and I think I just got one just because I moved back home, and I wanted to just I didn't want to call long distance
Right.
with my mom's because I was living at home, so I
Right.
didn't want to call long distance. I think the cell phone just made sense, and I was making some money.
Yep.
And I couldn't even tell you the bill is probably like $60 or something.
Right.
I don't remember.
For just calls.
For just calls.
Right. And then do you remember
yeah.
as they became more widespread, then you got like the cell phone plans would have like free mobile to mobile. So if you called someone else's cell on the same carrier, it was free. Or it was like
that.
free nights and weekends or free after 9 p.m. Like
Yeah.
I remember it'd be like 8:30 and you'd want to call your friend and you'd be like, no, I got to wait 30 minutes. I can't afford because you got like 200 minutes a month other than these windows where it would be free.
Right.
And so you'd wait till 9 o'clock to make that call so it didn't cut into the valuable limited minutes you had that month.
Flip phone, obviously. You owned
Yeah.
one. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you Sidekick? Were you a Sidekick guy
I never
ever?
had a Sidekick, but I had my first smartphone. It did not have a data plan, so I could only go online on Wi-Fi. But it was a Nokia E71X, and it had like the full keyboard.
Yeah.
But you could only. Why I really wanted that, it's kind of crazy. Like you could only do it when if you're at home, you're going to use a computer because it was so primitive what you could get on that cell phone screen.
Yeah.
And so the only time I would really use the data part of it would be like if I was at a coffee shop or somewhere with public Wi-Fi, I could connect to Wi-Fi, try to pull up a website to look at a sports score or something. I mean, it was so...
It took forever.
It was so pointless.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
What was your first Like, did you have a pre-iPhone smartphone?
I did not. No, wait. Does BlackBerry counts? Right? Yeah, BlackBerry.
I think so.
I was a BlackBerry guy for like a hot minute, and then I
BlackBerry
just
was so big.
It was so huge.
Years, yeah.
Thank you, Kim Kardashian. She was the one that really kind of set it off, right? Because they keep up with the Kardashians. And then I think I jumped ship from there. I did something more on the cheaper end, and then I went to iPhone. So probably like 2012. So I was a late iPhone guy.
Yeah, I was always Android, but I was late to the smartphone game. It's funny because you and everyone thinks of me as like a pretty like technical guy. I very much resisted because I knew like once I have a smartphone and can get on the internet from anywhere at any time, like there's no going back. So I really did not want a smartphone for a long time.
Well, yeah, and as we're talking about the evolution here of phones, I mean, that's one of, I would say, the giant negative aspects of it is we spend so much time on our screens. That never happened. That never ever happened. And even I would say between texting, obviously, number one, that had to happen first. You have to text if you had the keyboard. You had to what was it called?
Well, let's talk about that because you're talking about T9 Word, right?
T9 Word.
Before T9 Word.
Yeah.
So we need to explain to our Gen Z listeners what the hell we're even talking about. But before T9 Word, do you remember how we sent? So it's funny because when I was in college, I remember texting was big in Europe. We would hear about it, but it wasn't a thing in the U.S. yet. Like we used AOL Instant Messenger and that kind of stuff, which we've talked about. Yeah. But we like had heard that texting was going to like take over the world. And then it comes to the U.S. and you're like, what the hell is this? This is stupid because to send a text, you just had your 9 numbers and the letters are over the numbers. So whatever, like 2 is A, B, and C. 3 is D, E, F. So like if I wanted to say
Hi.
Brady, if I wanted to say Brady, I'd have to hit like
20
the 2
letters
twice to get from A to B.
Yeah.
Then whatever number, the 7 like 3 times to get to R. It took forever.
Yeah.
What T9 Word did, which we thought was like
groundbreaking.
Was
who's the genius that came up with this?
Yeah, was like if BRADY was like whatever 27239, you wouldn't have to type like 2227722. You could just go 27239, and the phone would know
what you're trying to spell.
Were trying to spell, and maybe it would come up with a few options, like if brain was also the same.
You'd hit space.
Yeah, you'd hit space, and then it would say brain. And if you didn't want brain, you wanted Brady, you'd click like the down to go to the next option, and Brady would pop up. And this made it go from, what do you think, like it, but probably before that it was like 5 minutes to type a sentence, and this maybe you could do it in 1 minute.
It was it still wasn't efficient. And another thing, another cost, text messages cost money.
Yeah.
You were limited to that too.
I see. So you remember in the 2000s Facebook statuses, we wrote them in the third person. Remember that? Because it would say your name.
Brady is feeling awesome.
Yeah. We wrote them about the most mundane day-to-day crap. So I see in my Facebook memories sometimes Facebook statuses of mine from the mid-2000s that are so cringe and also just so time capsule of what we're talking about. It'd be like, is Dan Ginsburg is realizing that he can't get by with 200 texts a month anymore and thinking about upgrading to the 1,000 text package.
The issues that you dealt with.
Yeah. It's like now we send 200 a day.
It's
sometimes
crazy
on our group chat. I mean, we didn't have group chats back then.
No.
You couldn't send a picture. You couldn't take a picture.
There was no emojis.
Right.
Emojis wasn't even a thing.
Right.
I mean, Androids, I think, adopted that from Apple.
I will give Apple credit on that. 90% of the things that you think Apple invented that you think are cool on your iPhone came from us, but I will give you that one. That was Apple. Dan
Ginsburg is the best at sending emojis because he can find an emoji that is specific to any sentence that anybody sends. I feel like you've sent a canoe before. Yeah. Definitely a pear. The fruit, a pear. You're just really good at it.
Ever since the SNL sketch, it's been, the on with 2 arrows above it. Yeah. But
you find
square.
a way.
Orange square is a good one.
I always wonder how long it takes you to like do you stop? You first you think
about it,
unless it just comes to you immediately.
Sometimes I'll search a word because then it'll come up with matching emojis. So like I'll search ship, and then you've got the boat, you've got the canoe, you've got the motorboat.
Right.
But when I don't have words to say, I'll just react with something so he knows I saw it.
The Chinese flag. Here we go. That makes sense for this sentence.
Yeah, sure.
So now we're in the kind of iPhone, smartphone, Android. Era. I did want to go back real quick though. I do think that the rise of the smartphone, I think it really, really turned the corner for society in a negative way.
I agree. So I fully agree. I would preface that by saying there are a crap ton of positives that we take for granted now, that when you think about just like coordinating crap, like making plans. Like if you were running late to brunch, that would never happen, obviously.
No, I'm the first one there.
Like you couldn't tell anyone.
Orange juice emoji.
We just sat there and we're like, well, he might be in here in 5 minutes. He might be here in an hour.
Well, that was before
hit by a bus.
That was before cell phones in general.
Oh, you're saying
I'm saying smartphone because now we're on YouTube,
right?
All day videos. Yeah, but back in the day, I remember it was like when you made plans, you said 8:00, you had to be there.
Right.
And you were.
Right.
You were never late.
It was a disaster if you weren't. I mean, you were trying to get a phone book to find the phone number of the bar you said you'd meet your friend at, to call the bar so that the waiter could tell the bartender to look for the guy in the green shirt and tell him that his friend was not standing him up. He was running late.
Moe's Tavern.
So I think, you're right. I think we grew up, when we were in like high school, college, we were in the golden age where like we had the convenience that we could get all the people when we needed to, but we didn't have so much shit that we were getting thrown in our faces as we were glued to our screens hours a day.
Oh, hours and hours a day.
I agree. It's ruined us.
What is the oldest picture in your phone? Because pictures became a thing too. When the first pictures that in the early phone days were blurry AF.
Yeah. Oh, terrible.
The pixels were bad. It was just not good cameras, but it was still cool.
Right.
You're like, oh my God, I'm going to take a picture of this.
Yeah.
And I don't think you had much storage from what I remember.
You could fit like 5 photos. What you were supposed to do was connect. You take like a USB or something before USB, connect it to your computer
and upload
and
them.
move it over because you couldn't stay on your phone. You could only hold like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Do you remember your I think my first photo was me and some Chicago friends visiting Chicago.
I'm saying now, like what year? What year do you think your oldest photo is?
I'm going to say like 2004-ish.
On your phone? Now?
Well,
this
it's
phone?
not saved on my actual phone. Like,
That's what
it's in the cloud now.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying on my current phone.
I'm saying your current phone, not in the cloud. I'm saying like what is on your, because with iPhones, you can like scroll. You go to the pictures, and then you can scroll by year.
Yeah,
and it only goes back to like 2014 for me.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I can do that, but I have things in my cloud from camera phones, even like pictures I took on film in high school and like uploaded to that. So it's hard to tell.
You were thinking ahead. I was not.
But I was going to, I think actual taken from a phone was probably around the same time.
It'd be funny because I have some old phones. I don't know why they're in just a drawer in my house, and I would love to dig them out and figure out a way to give them power.
Yeah.
And go to the camera rolls because that was pre 2014, and I just want to see like what those pictures are because I'm sure like there's a lot of like hot mess pictures from back in the day.
See, with my OCD, I was saving them all to my computer, so I still have them. I can see them. Then they are hot messes.
Now do kids call them phones? Like I think
they call them phones, but they don't. I don't know if
nobody uses them to call.
I don't know if teenagers even know they can make a phone call with that thing.
What is your take on the voice memo, like sending the voice message? Do you do that?
I do it rarely. I like it for like a story to friends.
Okay.
Like if something crazy happens, because I will tell you, this might sound crazy because I text all the time. I really don't like texting. Like my general feeling is like if something happened or you wanted to loop me in on something or we wanted to catch up on something like or plan a night out, like we could do that on the phone in 2 minutes versus like texting back and forth here and there over the course of the day.
With the group, it sucks.
Yeah. So
one-on-one, I think it's easy.
One-on-one, if it's like a quick thing, it's like, hey, what are you doing Thursday? Yeah. Or did you hear that Kiss FM's ratings are through the roof?
Right.
But no, I think for like a story, like if something crazy happened to me, like I go on a date on the weekend and I want to tell you some crazy story, like it's more fun and easier for me to just like hold that audio button, tell you a story for a minute and a half, let you listen to it when you have time, and either text me back. What is your feeling?
I don't think you want a paper trail. There's that.
I mean, there's some of that.
That's evidence.
There's still an audio.
As soon as it gets
is audio not evidence?
I mean, I don't know. Just I feel like if there's something you want to say that's like super confidential, you call somebody.
Right. Agreed. But I wouldn't audio message in that case.
No,
either
not audio
because
message. No, it's a phone call.
Oh yeah. Right. No, 100%. If there's something that if I'm calling, it might be because I don't want to put this in a text.
Text all day. Although, after a few drinks on like a weekend and I want to like check in with my best friend who I don't see very often, there'll be a phone call.
Right.
He'll hit ignore every time.
Yeah.
He'll know. I'll be like, no.
No, the audio message for me is first story. Or
I don't
when we
use
had the debate over how we do our cheers for people.
Oh, right. At restaurants.
That was a perfect use for an audio
No,
message.
here's how you do it. Yeah, explaining things like that. Yeah, actually, I had to use it the other day for one of my markets. I had a question about the name of a town.
Okay. Yeah.
And I said, how do you say it? Do you say it like this or like this?
Right. Yeah, that's perfect.
So it's perfect for that. But some people love it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like a whole thing. Like listen to the whole thing.
No, there are people who audio message
and it
each
disappears.
other back. It's like a conversation that's just always ongoing.
Yeah.
That's not for me.
And texting, all about the text. I'd rather do that than a phone call. I know people love to hear my voice, Dan. Why wouldn't they? I mean, it's what I do.
It is your job.
But
it's supposed to sound good.
But at the end of the day, I don't like to talk anymore. I'm done talking.
That's fair. It's funny. I remember like when I would drive in college home or back to school or to Chicago to visit friends. Yeah. That was like phone catch-up time. I would go through my contacts and I'd be like, oh, I haven't talked to Brady. Let me give him a call. We'd catch up for half an hour.
Oh, totally.
Now I don't really ever call anyone other than my parents and my sister to catch up. The only reason I would call is like a quick coordination thing, like I'm meeting you at Theory and I need to know where you are in the bar. Or
something quick.
Yeah,
something quick.
It's too packed here. We got to go somewhere else. Like I would never call you to be like, "Hey, man, how you been?"
What's your alert scenario? What's your alert system? Do you have it on vibrate? Do you have it on? Do you have a ring? Do you have it on silent?
So, as you know, I used to have a separate work phone. I used to carry two phones.
Yeah.
Now work doesn't provide that anymore. So everything's on one. So I have like a custom do not disturb.
There goes your drug deal profession later in life.
Yeah, I really ruined that for me. So I have like a custom do not disturb. So during the day, I don't get any vibration or anything for anything other than work stuff or phone calls.
Okay.
Outside of work, when I flip that off, I'm usually in vibrate.
Oh.
If I'm sitting at home, I'll
so
put
you
the
can't
ding
get phone
on.
calls during work?
No, I can get phone calls is the only thing that
Is
comes
the
through
only
that's
thing.
not work related.
Okay.
I can get phone calls and then work stuff.
Gotcha.
Teams, all the stuff we use at work.
Yeah.
Outside of work, though, I put it on vibe. I don't want to hear the dinging unless if I'm sitting at home doing nothing, watching TV. Sometimes I'll turn the dinging on just if I want to see it. But to your point, I mean, I think it's just ruined. I hate how it pulls us out of the moment. I mean, that's my biggest issue with screen culture today is that like you can't just enjoy something without the constant intrusion. So unless I'm like doing something where I want to multitask, like half watch a TV show and chill, and while I text with my friends, I'm in vibrate. What about you?
I'm silent.
You're fully silent.
Fully
no
silent.
vibrate either.
Nope. I honestly get anxiety when somebody's calling me. Like when I don't see who it is. I don't know why. It could be anybody. I get like this because I assume like a phone call is something serious now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Why is
our
this
parents
person
are getting
calling me?
older?
Right.
Like, you never know what's going on. Am I getting fired?
Yeah.
What is happening? So I get anxiety.
Yeah.
Even like, this is kind of sad, but even like when my wife calls. Like, because we text all the time.
So if there's a call, you're like,
is something wrong?
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's
that makes
like,
sense.
It's like, hey, where's the controller? Oh, okay. but yeah, it's weird because that never used to happen. You used to welcome phone calls all the time.
Right. Where do you think we crossed the brink from like it becoming more obtrusive than helpful? Like what era did you start to feel like this is too much? I long for my youthful days when like everyone couldn't reach me through
10 years ago?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
2016, 15? I don't know.
I think social media played a big role.
Yeah.
I think it kind of was a combo of social media and like when data got good, like when you could be online on your phone from anywhere.
Yeah.
Because then all of a sudden it's like the endless Facebook and Instagram posts and endless texting and stuff, and you just couldn't escape it. Yeah. Like I totally relate to that anxious feeling. Like I feel like if I go out and do something fun after work, like if I go to kickball last night and we're at the bar with the team, we play a couple games, I'm away from my phone for like 3 hours. The second I get home, I get anxious because I have to look at my phone and be like, okay, what text did I miss? What calls did I miss? What tag? You know, who
you got to go through it all.
Instagram DM, who sent me an
email.
You
got to go through
it's
everything.
Like, it's just overwhelming. I mean, you go away from your phone for a few hours and you have notifications from like 15 different apps, and like 90% of that shit is stuff that doesn't matter. But
what time when you wake up, when do you check your phone?
It's a great question. I sometimes from bed. I've tried to like get ready and not look at it until I'm like sitting on the train on the way to work.
Wow.
Because
that's
as
impressive.
As soon as you look at it, it's overwhelming until
you're not worried that because you're in a pretty important position.
Well, I have the do not disturb stuff set so that anything will get through to me if it's something that it's something I need to deal with urgently.
Interesting.
So if there's people know like our procedures, like call this number if you need something urgently. So it's still hard to resist it, but I'm like, I don't want to see the like fires that don't need to be put out this second, but do need to be put out at some point today. Like, I don't want to see that till I'm sitting at my desk. Like, I want to sit on the train, have a cup of coffee, clear my head.
God bless you.
Do you look at your phone as soon as you wake up?
As soon as I wake up.
And would you look at it in bed before sleep?
Before I go to bed at night? No, I'm usually just unwinding in bed. Yeah, because I'll go watch like Sports Center.
Yeah,
and then I'll fall asleep, and then wifey will turn the TV off. So I'm pretty good at night.
Yeah,
but first thing in the morning, the first thing I'm like, text message. Let's make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah,
and then email. This is so bad.
Yeah,
and I wake up at like 5:30 in the morning, and then nothing's coming through between 10 o'clock at night and 5:30 in the morning.
I turned off email notifications for personal and work. I turned off the widget. I turned off the little counter that tells you how many you have.
Yeah.
Because to me, email should not be urgent. If you need me urgently, you should not be emailing me. And it was driving me crazy because, as you know, like the emails just roll in at all hours. So I don't even get notifications for emails.
The other thing, while we're talking about annoyances, this seems like it's just
it's kind of devolved
ranty.
Into just,
the group texts that there's conversations that are like a day long.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I am not going back. I am not going back. And you can sum it up for me. You can if there's something that I need to know about.
Yeah.
You'll hit me. You'll
There's
respond.
good AI features in there now. Where
I know you use that, but yeah. And then the other, and then yeah.
So here's the thing about that.
Yeah.
I'm with you, but then I also sometimes have to like calm down and just remind myself like I'm supposed to be in this for fun. Like, and there are times like if you're not doing anything and the group chat is blowing up about something fun and you're involved in it, it's fun. And then there are other times where it's a topic you don't care about, or you're in the middle of work or something.
It's
and
that
you're just
one.
Like,
it's the one I don't care about.
want to deal with 120 messages right now.
Yeah.
So it's hard because like I'm thankful to have friends and to have group chats, and like my group chat with you and our Chicago friends, whatever, 8-9 people, and they're like, those are all people I love and I have fun talking to. But then also it's overwhelming sometimes when it's like 4 o'clock, you're trying to focus on work and you glance over at your phone and you're like, why is my screen powering on every 3 seconds?
Yeah,
because people are going back and forth about something.
You just brought up a good point. We text all day,
right?
Like when we had jobs. Well, maybe it's job to job. Right, if you're a teacher, you're not going to be doing that. But
a nurse or a doctor, hopefully not.
I take my phone when I've got like 6 shows to do, and I have to put it in the other side of the room in the studio. Otherwise, I'll just by habit just go, what's going on over here? It's so bad.
Yep. I do it on through my computer. I assume Apple has something similar, but with Android, you can pull up your text, you can pull up WhatsApp or whatever on a computer. But I don't want to keep it up all day if I'm working, obviously. But like if I get a break, I'll pull it up because it's so much faster to me to just like glance at it. Is there anything that really actually matters that I need to deal with?
And another thing. So spoilers.
Boomers yelling from
spoilers.
Oh, dude, yeah, I just had that today.
You see, you know what I mean?
Well, I went down to the gym.
Yep.
Cubs almost blew a lead to the Dodgers. It was 7-1. Dodgers got it to 7-6.
Yep.
I'm like, I want to watch the end of this. I don't want to get spoiled. So I had to go shut off my ESPN notification.
See?
And TV, it's bad for TV. Yeah.
Everything. Yeah. Especially not even just your alerts, but like social media. That like all weekend long, my WWE obsession.
Yeah.
It was a big weekend, but I'm at Lollapalooza.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know anything.
You got to go just full on. You can't open
Wifey's
anything.
like, you can't, just don't open. I was like, you know how hard that is for me? Yeah. I was like, it's just like, I don't need to do it. It's just a habit. It's a very bad habit.
That's how my obsession with Big Brother. Like, they have a live eviction every Thursday. And I rarely am home to watch it live. Like, until I've watched that live eviction, I try to not open Insta, TikTok, Facebook, anything, because it'll just be something about it. It'll be spoiling me right at the top.
It's called live eviction.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Because it's literally a live episode. And
Mount Rushmore of evictions. Live evictions. Real.
Your rent not being paid.
Real evictions. I think that's about
what
it.
Other evictions are there?
Oh, man. And the last one. Last.
Okay,
We got to wrap this up.
Brady's last vent.
I just want to talk about ringtones. I know we dabbled a little bit.
Thank you.
We dabbled a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we did the ringtone. That's right. But
so I remember a few. Which one sticks out for you? Do you remember your first one? I probably couldn't tell you my first one.
I couldn't tell
Actually,
you my first
you know
one.
what? I thought about it. If you can guess what this is.
Okay. Wait, are you going to play it?
I'm going to play it. Yeah,
Oh,
I forgot I had a little audio here.
Oh, boy.
My first one.
Just keep the memories even if they hunt me.
Dan Ginsburg.
Hold on till the memories don't care if they. How about Pat? You got 1999 Dan and 2026 Dan duetting.
So for those that don't know, Dan Ginsburg admitted on an earlier episode that he wrote and produced a song back in high school.
Two songs.
Two songs. Sorry, but I think that was the big hit.
That was the big.
That was
actually topped the Billboard ringtone chart.
Now the memories.
There was a Billboard ringtone chart. Remember
that was mine. Yeah, I love that. That was in the bank, and it was just
That was
calling
mine
me.
too. I loved the sound of my own voice when my phone would ring. I think Avicii Levels was my longest
Great
ringtone.
one.
I don't know that it was my first. But
Yeah. I had I wanna love you, Snoop and Akon.
Was it I Wanna Love You? Or
It was. I don't think the unedited version was
wasn't even
available.
available,
But it was like, I mean, still the lyrics were like you're in the library and it's like Snoop just being Snoop.
He just wants to love you.
That's all he wants to do.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Oh, ringtones. You remember you had to pay to download like a 30-second clip.
It was like $1.99 or something like that. Yeah. Oh, the days.
Those were
making
outselling CDs for a while.
There was an actual ringtone chart.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
We'll have to look that up someday.
Yeah.
The top ringtones of all time.
That would be an interesting list.
Cool. I think we covered a lot. I mean, we could keep going, but
we could rant forever.
yeah, this is all we've been doing right here. But cool. Let us know about your first phone, your first ringtone, the last time, how far back you can go for pictures too. I think that's an interesting one.
Just comment with the first photo on your phone.
Oh, that's a fun game. We should do that.
Yeah.
On this, like on the Instagram of this.
Yeah. Comment with the oldest photo still on your phone.
Love it. Cool. Next time is going to be fun, too.
I am so excited for this. It's so random.
So
Fully
random.
your idea.
It is I think we're doing a draft of the most underrated things.
Just anything underrated.
Not specific.
Yeah. Are we limiting to 90s, 2000s, or just anything in life?
Life.
Okay, good. Because I have some.
Mine come from 90s
yeah,
and
mine
2000s.
mostly do, but I have some deep cuts.
Follow, like, can they subscribe to things?
Oh, yeah.
They can do that?
YouTube.
Okay,
YouTube. We are at Brady One More Time on pretty much everything.
I love it. All right.
Friendster, MySpace.
Cool. You say Grindr?
Sure, Grindr.
Yeah.
Brady One More Time on Grindr.
Good luck with that. All right, we'll talk to you next time.